house. Dr. Wright gon' tell you what it's all about every week. You can find him here, answering questions from far and near. Sit back, enjoy the show. If you're a teacher, admin, or parent, you're bound to know. If you're an advocate, student, or just someone who cares, the next voice you'll hear is that other man with the plan. Right on Education.
Welcome to Right on Education. We are here at Hall High School, and I was blessed to find these 5 amazing students at Hall High School who are so interested in talking about their experience with our new no-sale bell-to-bell policy. It's exciting, isn't it?
Exciting. It might not be exciting, but it's something.
Exciting is like pushing.
Yeah, exciting is like you're ready to do it.
Right.
We came to school dreading.
Yeah, we forced to do it, you know?
Well, we're in the second week of school, so you guys have had 5 days to kind of get used to this new reality. So my first question is, just how has it been? What has your experience been not having your cell phones? You don't have to raise your hand. Just
Okay.
Oh, one
Go
thing.
first.
Tell us your name. When you speak for the first time, tell us your name and what grade you're in the first time you speak.
Okay. My name is Jalen McCraney, and I'm a senior. So like,
What a way to ruin your senior year.
Exactly, but like at the same time, I wouldn't say it's a good thing, but at the same time, I feel like it is a good thing.
Okay.
Cause like some people, okay, in class, you know, they always on their phone, never listening to the teacher. But what about the people who is listening to the teacher whenever they say put up the phone? Like it's just not. It's like it's not fair to everybody. Some people need it, some people don't. So I feel like we should be able to have our phone, and whoever don't want to listen to the teacher, don't want to put their phone up, then they can get the pouch.
Okay. So you think we should? Okay. Well, I'm going to come back to that because right now I just want to know your experiences. So I'm not going to. I'm not going to expound or ask any follow-up questions. And so thank you for sharing.
I would like to go next. My name is DeAndre Holmes. I'm also a 12th grader. But my experience is, you know, it just made school a lot more difficult because now we don't got nothing entertaining us like when we're doing work or when we in the hallway communicating. There's not a lot of people that want to be social anymore. So most people want to get on their phones and, you know, text, you know, watch TikTok on the way to class. Can't even do that no more. And then y'all threw it on us so fast. It was like,
You saying y'all? Who is y'all?
or the government,
Okay.
or whoever the bill. Y'all threw it on us so fast. It was like we didn't have time to really get into what it was. So now our phones is just locked up with nothing. We can't get them to the end of the day.
And everybody doesn't have to answer this one question, but if you want to answer, you can, because I've got several more questions I'm going to ask. Anybody else want to just share, just generally, how your experience has been first week of school without having access to your phone? If not,
I do got something else to say.
You already spoken. We want to hear from you.
Because I could keep going.
All right, so I think it's also important that all students understand like the why behind it. Even if you don't agree with it, it's important for you to understand the why. So I'm interested to hear like what has been the reason you've been told why. First of all, this is a state law, so this isn't like the Little Rock School District. We didn't do this to you. But what is the reason that you believe we have this new policy? Why was it put in place?
I say that the testing grades, like, they went down ever since we started having phones in school. They say it went down so bad that we just don't need the phones anymore.
Okay, so your rationale is more about academics.
Yeah.
Okay. Who else? What else have you been told?
That it was a distraction.
Distraction? Say more.
That's all I've been told.
Distraction from what?
I've been told that it was a distraction from learning.
Okay. Distraction from learning. You look like you have something to say.
It's really the same as her, but
Have y'all heard any of the conversations around, like, people use their cell phones to access social media? And so there's this whole big conversation going on that social media negatively impacts young people from, like, anxiety, depression, cyberbullying, all those different types of things. You guys have heard?
I also heard
Has
that
any of
about
that come up in conversations around why we're not?
no, not at all.
None? Okay.
Most of the
Yeah.
time,
Fighting because
most of the times I've heard conversations about it's been like, because people have been using social media like to go where the fights are and be messy, but not everyone even knows people here. We all to ourselves. Everyone's with their certain group, and they don't really socialize with anyone else.
Okay.
And when you do, it's not by choice.
All right. Tell us your name. And
Ty, my name is Ty Kirk. I'm in the 10th grade.
All right. All right. So I'm going to move on to my next question. And I've heard this term being used a couple of times, socializing. And so one of our hopes is that there will be more productive socializing and I've heard a couple of people already mention that, you kind of stick to yourselves or to people in your own group. Have you guys seen more students, because you don't have access to your phones, have you seen more students being more social or interacting with other students that they typically would not interact with
No.
because they don't have phones?
No.
You haven't seen that at all?
No, they talk to the same people.
Yeah,
Right,
we,
the same-
no matter what, if it's on the phone or in person, we're gonna talk to the same 4-5 people that we know.
Right.
So let's make it personal. What about you? Has anybody ventured out to try to?
Of course not.
Nobody?
Of course not. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. My bad, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. For me personally, I don't like talking to nobody new because I don't know how they is or I don't know the type of person they is. Like, I'll be cool with getting to know somebody new,
Mhm.
but like me just talking to them every day, I can't do it.
So when y'all go to lunch, you typically sit with and talk to the people that you typically are around all the time?
Yes.
Do you see, let me ask you this, do you see students sometimes who may be by themselves or don't have people that you see that?
Yeah.
Do you feel an urge inside or do you
No.
wonder?
No.
Yep.
It's out of our comfort zone too.
Right.
Just like how it's out of his to go talk to us, it's out of ours to go talk to him because we don't know him.
And then imagine
Yeah,
having to step
sometimes
out of your comfort zone to go talk to someone else, not knowing if they even want to be bothered. They might be by themselves
So
by
you
choice.
said, you said a magic word, stepping out of your comfort zone, and that is something I really would like to challenge all of you all. Just think about. Just think about. I'm not, just think about it, because when you get older, but seriously, when you think about some of the skills that make people very marketable as adults in the workplace, and you can tie it to like your earning potential, it's like interpersonal skills and your ability to be able to communicate with others that you don't know. And those are things that you don't necessarily, you don't take a class in school that teaches you how to be interpersonal with your peers. But those things that we call soft skills actually matter a lot in the workplace. And so companies are looking for people who have very good and impersonal skills. And so that's something that I really want to encourage you all to take a little bit more seriously and think about while you're here in school, what are some things that you can do to kind of perfect your ability to actually start a conversation with a person that you don't know, or to interact with people who may be outside of the circle that you typically interact with day in and day out. Like I really want to challenge you and encourage you all to step out of your comfort zone, as Todd, as Todd mentioned, really want to challenge you to step out of your comfort zone and to do things that you wouldn't typically do. Like, it's a skill to know how to walk up to someone you don't know and strike a conversation. I mean, that's something that, yeah.
So like, whenever it's time for me to say actually talk to somebody I don't know, like for a job or something, I know how to do it. But like, when it's really not important to me, not to be rude or nothing, but like if it's not important to me,
Mm-hmm.
or if it don't benefit me in any type of way that's important in my life, then I'm really not just gonna do it, because like, there's really no point.
You don't
Nine
see
times
you
out
don't
of
you don't
10,
see any value in it.
I mean, cool, making new friends, things of that nature, but it's
Okay.
really not.
Other thoughts? Because I've been talking a lot.
My name is Trayvon Finley, and I'm a junior. More the fact, I think I would enjoy meeting new people, but it's more the fact I don't think most people, they're just like in their own areas. So it's like going out to try to find somebody new, and they're like probably just talking to their friends. They're probably gonna look at you a certain way, like, oh, who is this? So it's like, is there really a point of trying?
Especially at this school, everyone's with their own group. Like every grade, you will see, like people will gravitate towards each other that they know or they've talked to.
Mhm.
Even if there is no one in the class that they know, someone that they've talked to before, they'll talk to them. And that's not even by choice. It's by because no one else is here, and I don't want to just sit in silence and be bored all class. So I think that's most the reason why some of us talk to people we don't know in class, but we talked to. That's the only thing I can think of.
But hopefully, you all will remember some of the things I encourage you to think about. So the next time you are in a place where you don't know someone, or you see somebody who may be sitting off to themselves, just think about what you could do to kind of strike up a conversation. Have you been able to pay attention more or to engage more? Have you noticed a difference in how you respond to what you've been taught in the classroom?
Yeah.
Say more. Say more.
I think because normally when I'm in class, I wouldn't be on my phone a lot, but I'll like constantly be checking it. So now that it's gone, I think it's giving me more of an opportunity to pay attention better. But it's like kind of a distraction in a way.
How's it a distraction?
Because I'm like constantly trying to like reach for it, and it's like muscle memory, I guess.
Gotcha.
No, it's been the same.
What's that?
It's been the same.
Been the same? No change at all? Okay. Others? I saw you shaking your head no.
Yeah, I feel like it made a worse change because I'm so used to it. I be trying to grab it, but it's in the Yondr pouch, and I forget that, put it back, then try to grab it again. And it's like, it's just over and over. Like, I'm thinking about the whole class, thinking about my phone. I'm not really thinking about the work. Thinking about my phone and when it's going to get unlocked. I'm not really into the work. I'm like, on my phone.
Do you think over time that will change?
I
I can relate though. I can't think of the term, but it was a couple years ago. I'm gonna make up a term. It was, I used to call it vibration syndrome. So my phone would always be on vibrate, and I would always feel like it was vibrating in my pocket even when I didn't have it. Okay, maybe I'm making myself look very stupid now. So let's change this. But I can relate to what you're saying.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
So like, for me, I feel like it made a negative impact. Cause like whenever it's time to take notes, I just take pictures. That way I could actually study it. Cause like sometimes when I put paper in my backpack, let me show you something. Y'all laugh. Let me show you something. Like, it don't even be my fault, but like, wow. I don't even know what this is. But yeah, see, like that's why I be taking pictures of the notes so I can actually look at it and study.
Yeah, I can see that. So we've got some who've seen a difference, some who haven't seen any difference, and some who actually says that not having your phone has been more of a negative impact to your ability to pay attention and be engaged. Let me ask you about this. How is the procedures in the morning with putting your phone in the pouches? And in the
It's
how was that going?
It's long and tiring.
It's like,
We're
And then-
always late the first
we're
period.
missing.
And then the first people like, oh, you should just not bring your phone.
But when
We
you
have
phone-
practice after school, so what are you gonna do at practice?
Band special.
So
Especially we need our tuners, we need the music. Some of us don't have the paper, we have the
We have
file.
pictures of our music.
Right, and it's like, it's hard to deal with this kind of stuff if you don't bring
Especially
your
in
phone.
band class.
Band class.
And
it's
we
like-
don't leave till 6:30 to 7 because we got after school athletics. So by the time we're done, what we gonna do for the whole ride home?
what about in the afternoon when the process of getting your phones back, is that quick and efficient?
It's so quick.
It's
It's a little
can
bit of
be.
both. It could be fast, it could be slow.
I think it just
It
depends on
depends
like
on
what
who's
class.
unlocking your phone.
What
Gotcha.
class you're in
Gotcha.
at the end.
Well, that's all the time we have here on Right on Education. And I do hope and believe two things. I hope that as time goes on, that you will continue to go through your withdrawals, but eventually I think you're going to be fine not having access to your phones. And number two, I really do encourage you all to step out of your comfort zone and do take some initiative to be a little bit more interpersonal with folks who you may not know or who you may not hang out with, because I can tell you that those types of skills will prove to be very beneficial for you in your later years and now at your age. Can you all at least make a commitment to at least try to be a little more social and interpersonal with your peers?
I'll tell you this, I tell you, I try to do it.
That's all I want.
But I can't promise you I'll do it.
You don't have to promise, but just make an effort.
I'll try.
All right, we got two.
I'll try.
You're not going to even.
I can't deal with new people.
The next time I see you, I want you to introduce yourself to at least one person you don't know. You can do that. You can do that. Yes, you can. What about you? I can do it. Okay. Well, thank you guys. I hope you have a great rest of the day and a great remainder of the week. And I look forward to checking back in with you guys a little later on.